Hey guys, welcome back to Last Epoch. We're making our way back to try and find passage to the Isle of Storms. In between episodes, I did buy this quiver from the vendor. It looked like it would do a lot more damage, and it did actually increase my DPS by, or tooltip by like 100 plus, so that was nice. It's even got a bit of chance to bleed, although I'm not going bleed at the moment. So you want to travel on my ship? I'm not one of those captains that'll surrender to the whims of just anyone, least of all someone with no regard for the safety of their crew or vessel. I know Melvin has continued sending traders to the Isle of Storms despite Lagon's rages. Just as I know he's been losing them, I will not be as foolish as him. Fair enough. I apologize for my harshness earlier. Thedima's been getting tense even before rumors of Raye's people. The seas aren't safe anymore. Lagon's storms are becoming more violent and frequent. The trade princes are talking more and more about using Majelkan caravans instead of our ships. Anything we can do? Architect Liath says she's been consulting with Lagon about it, but I'm tired of waiting for results. Most of us are. Fair enough.
Farewell.
Oh yes, my brother, the thunder calls to me. Once we set sail, we'll find the strongest storm we can and ride it. It will be Lagon's blessing. Can you feel it, brother? Can you feel the storm coming? Okay.
These waters are dangerous. Lagon's been stirring up storms more than usual, but my ship can handle it.
Captain Harton. So is this Admiral Harton that we fought?
I've made my prayers. More than I can say about the others. He will bless us with safe waters.
Is your boat ready now?
Aye. Are you ready to head out? If you need more time, just say so.
I'm ready.
The traveler set sail, eager to make it to the Isle of Storms.
The ship is secure. Should reach the pier in no time.
Lagon's temple, a beacon of light.
Careful. Lagon's not used to visitors.
The Isle of Storms, complete with its capricious guard.
Lagon's Isle, that's pretty cool. Looks like we're going to get some Cthulhu-type monsters. Board Captain Harton's ship. Find the Moonlit Shrine. Find Trader Pearton in the Coral Pools. Okay.
Huh. Not happening.
I will say I'm liking the enemy variety and the biome variety too. It's pretty cool. I like that this is like a corrupted beach sort of biome. Okay, let's go for, yep, there we go. Managed to take out the, whatchamacallit, lizard. Salvaged bow.
Easy. Too easy. Not happening. Not happening.
Moonlit Shrine, okay. Let's see. Coral Pools, Moonlit Shrine. I guess we can go to Coral Pools first, so... let's go to Moonlit Shrine. We're already here, so we might as well.
You were told not to come here. It would be wise to leave immediately. Yes?
What did I tell you about coming here? I'm leaving to consult with Lagon about Raya's aggression. Do not follow me if you value your life. Temple of Lagon. Use the moonlit pool to enter the Temple of Lagon. I guess we're just following her then. And we just explore the temple, I guess. I'll get through there apparently. Make sure we claim the waypoint.
Easy. Too easy. That was close.
Okay, let's keep moving down.
Not happening. That was close.
Okay, I can see a marker now.
Not happening.
Explore the Temple of Lagon, Temple Depths. Okay. I guess we continue on here. Alright, so we explore the Temple Depths as well.
Not happening. Not happening.
Alright, nothing down there. Always love getting a crit shrine.
Not happening.
Shield, don't need that.
Not happening.
Hunter's longbow, okay. Need to see if that will give us more damage.
Not happening. That was close. Not happening.
Nice. Nope, don't need that. Light
happening.
quiver. Okay, let's go this direction.
Not happening.
Alright, finally. At least we're not taking too much damage from these guys. Ooh, Exiled Mage. Should be a good test to see how strong our build is now. Coral 1, okay. The purple item, interesting.
Freedom at last! The judges will find you.
Sanctum of the Architect, alright. Liath's not gonna be happy with us when
One of
she
these
sees us
days,
here.
I'm gonna go for a real swim. No monsters, no gods.
Get rid of the
no
trident.
crazy quests. Just me.
45 spell lightning damage, 50% chance to shock, 134 increased lightning damage. Wow, okay. That's very interesting. 118 increased damage for skills used by shadows. 8% increased damage per arrow with multi-shot. Nah, not that good. 33% bow damage, 1657. Yeah, still way better. 1657. Yep, not as good as either. Yeah, I don't see that being any good either, so that's fine. Okay, what else did we want to take? Let's go here. Increase our our damage overall. Stolen Tithe of Hope, Rogue Relic, okay. Bearded axe, don't need that.
Not happening.
Okay, let's go after the Nemesis. Let's empower it and let's get started on sneaking it down. Perfect. And there's something up here. This is where she is. Again and again you persist. Don't you realize I'm keeping you away from Lagon for a reason? I'm the only one who knows how to handle his rages, thus I must be the arbiter of what information reaches him. I've considered what you told me back at the tower and I've reached a decision. Lagon must not know of Herot's death. The risk of his reaction bringing danger to my people is too significant. I will ask you one final time, will you leave? No, I must speak with Lagon. I take no pleasure. I take no pleasure in this. Your death shall be quick. Okay.
Not happening.
Lagon is unpredictable. I was trying to protect everyone.
It's a shame she died though. Surely that did need to happen.
An ocean above, an abyss
Revive Lagon's trial. Okay.
are in my world. Come, entertain me.
Okay.
Not happening. Not happening.
We'll have to go back up to this section. The tentacle's blocking the way, so maybe not.
Not happening.
Okay. I guess we just have to kill off all the minions there, I assume.
Not happening.
Enough! I have grown tired of this. Your skills entertained me, and for that you shall live. Now, why have you come here?
Arye has killed Hira.
Has he? The brash bird. I'd think Majasa would be next, if Raya might do me a kindness. Liath might have mentioned such violence. It's far more interesting than her talk of trade routes.
Will you give your blessing to the Lance of Hira?
His lance. So he finally brought it out again, and he gave it to such a tiny mortal. How entertaining. Oh, you're an amusing little thing, traveler. You may have my blessing.
I'm ready. The god stares down at you impatiently. Ah, that's pretty cool. All the gods granting their blessings do that. That cool little animation. You don't seem concerned about Raya.
Should I be? Even that temper would never reach beneath these waves. But that bitter snake Majasa, she is exposed in her deserts. I've no doubt she'll be next. That would be a shame to miss.
And Liath, I had to take a life to reach you.
Her life is mine, mortal. She'll take some time trapped in that rotting body in order to remind her. Make no mistake. I command everything within my realm. Your every step. Your every breath.
Interesting. What about Thedema, your people?
Now you sound like Liath. The people of Thedema are mundane, and any occupation of the city could be easily washed away by my storms. Come now, mortal. Your conscience is boring.
You're just a washed-up god?
Take my portal back to the surface before I change my mind. Or I could release these waves and make you swim. It's only a few leagues.
Fine, I'm going. Okay, nice. Alright.
Might have to drop some.
Nah. Sword? Okay, we can pick it up. And it's back to 30 mil we go. Actually, let's go to the shop.
Greetings.
Yeah, that can go. That can go. Increase fizz, minion damage, necrotic resistance. Dot crit, apply frailty. That can go, I guess. Cold damage, dot damage. Increase necrotic damage. Dot damage, cold resist, dodge rating. Increase spell damage, dodge rating. Plus 5 potion slots, okay. 16% cold damage. Increase physical. Nah, I think I need the poison and fire res. Well, do I need the fire res? Maybe not.
Greetings.
Mana regen, health, that could go, I guess. Health regen, health, void damage, lightning resist. Damage leached as health on hit. Damage, increased damage leech as health. Okay, interesting. 8% increased damage while channeling, 9% dot. Ballister attack speed, aerial assault. That doesn't look like we need that. Frailty could be good, but it is what it is. Void and fire, okay. Lightning damage, frailty, physical resistance. This one I think I want to keep. Yeah, that can go. This can also go. Shock on hit, fire damage. Yeah, that can go. Alright.
Take care of yourself.
This can all go in there. Speak with Yulia and Grail in Thedema. Fair enough.
Not happening.
You're back. When Hearten returned without you, I grew worried. What happened?
Tell Yulia about the Temple of Lagon.
You met Lagon and have his blessing? Oh, thank Terra. I only wish we could have won Liath's support. Did you have to kill her?
He forced my hand.
Surely there must have been some way to persuade her. Though, Architect Liath is no fool. Next, we must find Majasa. I've spoken with Melvin and convinced him to ferry us to Soreth Kar. It will be a long road to Majelka after, but you are used to walking, right?
I need some time. Okay, let's see. Where is... Trying to find where... Okay, here we are. Coral pools, so we need to do that. Okay, let's go to Lagon's Isle. Okay. chance. Very nice.
Not happy. They won't forget that. That was close.
Navigator's Way cache. Okay. I guess I can't get that potion anyway. That's fine. Okay, let's see. What do we need to do here? Find the trader. That should be fine. Did Melvin send you to fetch me? I can't muster the heart to take these shells back. Ever since the Ospreys killed my brother Corden, nothing seems to matter anymore. Do you know what Corden's favorite meal was? Scrambled crab eggs. What I would give to have some right now. Would you consider returning? Well, I might feel up to returning after a hearty meal now that I think about it. I'll start gathering them. The eggs tend to be in piles of crab mucus on the edge of coral pools. If you get a good sized clutch, we can split it. Alright, fair enough. Gather crab eggs in a coral pool. Okay, looks like there's the crab eggs. There's more. Okay. Alright, perfect. We've even got a waypoint here now.
Easy. Too easy.
We need those dexterity shards. Because that lightning lit everything up, which is kind of crazy. Moonlit Shrine, alright, there we go. Okay, now we need to go back.
Not happening.
Yes, these are perfect. If only Corden could see these juicy eggs, he wouldn't want to see me like this. I'm scared of being scolded by some arrogant bureaucrat that hasn't gone on a trade journey in years. That solves it. I'm not going back. What do you mean? I'm not going back to Thedima. I never really wanted to be a trader. I wanted to see the world, not sell it. I'm going to get off this island, explore the Western Sea, see if there truly is a land beyond, ripe for exploration. It's what Corden would have wanted. Here, take these shells to Melvin and tell him where he can shove them. Alright, I'll let him know.
Farewell.
I have a... Okay. He's obviously not coming back. Which is fine, that's his prerogative, I think.
Be with you.
I see that Pearton is not with you. Met an unfortunate end, I take it? Thankfully, the only family he had died a few weeks ago, so we won't have to worry about paying any death benefits. Did you find the shells at least? What? But we had people check that out. Are they okay? He what? Well, I can't say I'm surprised. Corden was the only one who could keep him grounded. Thank you for your assistance in this matter. Payment is in order. If you read this, I am gone. Keep last refuge safe. Fight off the void. Do not succumb to despair. I don't really understand what that was about. It seemed a bit like a weird thing for
Greetings.
that conversation. Not sure if I'm missing something or not. Okay, let's hang on to this ring. Fire resist. Yeah, I think that can go. 118 armor, that can go as well. Dragonhorn Wand of Conflagration. Crit multi, okay. Might hang on to that. Yeah. That's not what I wanted to do. Old pen, lightning pen, okay. 13 in. The pen sounds interesting. 2 intelligence, 1 vitality. Nope. Dot damage, crit strike, physical res. 28 physical res, 28 poison res. Synchronized strike, okay. That might be worth hanging on to. That can go. This can go. 14 mana. Yeah, that can go. Alright.
Take care of yourself.
Let's move on.
Not happening.
You're back. When you met Lagon, surely there must... Next, it will be a long road
I'm
to
ready.
Majelka after, but you are used to walking, right?
To Sorethkar we go. Ooh, kind of dark.
How did you enjoy the trip?
It wasn't that bad.
Glad to hear it.
Never mind that. Do you know what the status here?
I do not. Though be on guard, you will need to arrange a caravan to Majelka.
Will you accompany me?
Unfortunately, no. There are things I need to take care of here. I'd apologize, but I feel like you can handle yourself. I do recommend you seek out the Sapphire Nagasa before you go.
I'll ask
Good.
around then.
Then I'll see you in Majelka.
What can you tell me about Sorethkar?
Only as much as I know. It has changed a lot. Sorethkar is small, but sea transport helps it grow. It's the only place you'll find Sapphire Nagasa other than their temples. Here they have autonomy.
Any idea where I should be looking for the Sapphire Nagasa?
Thankfully, they aren't hard to find. Look for anything big and scaly at the end of the docks.
Fair enough. What are the Nagasa exactly?
They are not that different from you and I, just reptilian. In that sense, they're no more different than Wengari or Osprix. They follow Majasa, or at least they used to. There's some division amongst their ranks.
Ranks?
They follow a caste system. I only know Sapphire. You would have to ask someone more knowledgeable to hear more.
I think I'm ready. See you soon.
There you are.
What are you doing out here?
I've been questioning things. My devotion to Lagon. Despite years of telling myself things would get better, they never have.
Are you alright?
I needed a change of scenery. Also, I'd like you to take this. My idol of Lagon. Hopefully it can help someone else.
What do you want me to do with your idol?
There's a shrine just outside the city. People leave idols there to protect others on their travels.
That seems more than fair. I'll do it. Okay.
Not happening.
Can I help you?
Jalabi the fruit trader. Okay. 33 bow damage, 50% crit, 26 bleed, chance to bleed, okay. I don't think anything else is all that great. That's no good. Cast speed minute, yeah. Don't really need anything else from here.
Stay safe, traveler.
Put all this stuff in there, and let's head out.
I've never seen you around here, yet I have heard of you.
Good things, I'd hope.
More so that wherever you go, trouble and bodies soon follow.
Fair enough.
Would you care to dispute that?
I can't say that the rumors are wrong.
I appreciate your honesty. I enjoyed the relative peace and quiet we've managed to establish for Surethka. The Osprix have generally left us alone, and knowing your reputation with them, I can't imagine that it'll be the case if you stay here long.
The Osprix are no fan of mine, and I'd rather not run into them.
Nor am I a fan of theirs. If you head out to the crossroads, you should encounter the staging area for our trade caravans. Talk with them, and they'll take you to Majelka. They'll know who you are.
I appreciate your help. Okay,
Not happening.
let's head out to the crossroads then. Seems like the crossroads is where we have to do Harton's idol quest anyway, so that's good. Okay. Let's keep going forwards, I guess. Nope, not this way.
Easy. Too easy.
Another chest, it seems. Fine, boots, okay. Fracturing Gorgon of the Ox. We got another lightless arbor key, which I assume is a dungeon thing. So that's
Not
nice.
happening.
Since that marker is has a speech text bubble thing, I'm guessing this is where we go to do the Traveler's Shrine or whatever. Oh, okay. Return to Sorethka and speak with Yulia. Alright. Find the Traveler's Shrine in the crossroads, okay. Okay, so this is where the shrine needs to go, I guess. Oh, blinding. Very interesting. The shrine stands before you. Its candles are lit, but it is lacking in idols or tribute. Let's put Harton's idol on there. Okay. We're going back to Sarthkar. we need to talk with Yulia, and we also need to talk with Harton.
Hello.
Teleji. Okay, you look rather capable. Would you please hear me out? Might as well. Appreciate it. A few days ago, my partner headed off through the dunes to try and chart out a new pathway for our trade route. He hasn't come back. Why not just take the main road? Because that's exactly where the Scalebane want us. They have spots they shake merchants down on the main road. You can't fight back unless you want to end up in a ditch somewhere. Dead in a ditch somewhere. Hiring protection is only marginally better. They charge such high rates I worry about breaking even. What should I do if I find your friend? I'm a realist. The chances they survive the week are slim to none. I just want to know what happened. You'll receive compensation if you find their remains and deliver what is salvageable to my associate in the city. They will be able to send word of what you find to me via Messenger Falcon. I'll keep an eye out, but no promises. Okay, so the merchant will be over there. I'm guessing once we talk to Yulia and Harton, we'll be heading out that way too.
I can't believe the Ospreys would destroy the crossroads. Soreth doesn't have a standing military. They're here on Raye's orders. Is that what he wants?
I think this is just a symptom of what Raye wants.
I wonder, have I been blind to it? Have the gods always been this way?
You didn't know better, now you do.
I suppose you're right. Please, take care.
What are you going to do now?
I'm not sure. So much of my life was devoted to Lagon. And now...
Any ideas?
No, not yet. And I think that's okay.
Yeah, that's nice. Pragmatic of him, I suppose. How are you taking all of this?
Don't you worry about me. I'll be fine. Things will turn out how it's supposed to.
Fair enough.
I suppose dodging Osprix is off the table now.
So what's our plan?
Fortunately, there's another path, but that puts us in Scalebane territory.
The Scalebane?
They're a group of glorified bandits, organized. Would not like company.
Where are we headed?
There's a dried river that heads straight to Majelka. That should get you close to the city. Unfortunately, you'll go alone. There are a few things I need to take care of here.
What do you know about the Scalebane?
They are bad news. Once, they hated the Nagasa rule and formed a resistance. They eventually became corrupt themselves.
Why the shift?
I am not sure. They started by asking the public to pay for their services. Asking became demanding. Now, they're no better than Nagasa. Citizens are trapped between two evils.
Fair enough. What are you doing, Sorethka?
I'll figure out how to pay for our journeys forward. They don't come cheap.
Fair enough.
There's also the issue with the Nagasa. I must declare our arrival.
Why?
I'm chieftain. It is what I must do.
Fair enough.
I also want to ask about their traders. If we keep them safe, we can leverage that.
You really thought this out?
Like I said, it is part of being chieftain.
Alright, I'm headed out then. Okay, I guess we're going to the Arjasan Desert. Dry River into Radiant Dunes, then we go to Majelka Upper District, I guess. Yeah, so we've been to Majelka in Imperial Era. Fair enough. Alright. Hang on. Let's empty our inventory first. 12% increased move speed. Don't need that. Vitality. Poison damage. Okay. I guess I could save that in case we want to go poison damage. This can go. Spell crit chance. 8% to chance to cast Void Rift on kill, plus 4 spell void damage. That's interesting. Void resist. Lightning resist. 3 int. 10 move speed. Vitality can go. Yeah, that can go too. And we can hang on to that, I suppose.
Can I help you?
Right.
Stay safe, traveler.
Okay, let's head out. And across the desert. Okay. Well, I guess that's where the merchant is. I don't need that. Well, not the merchant, but I think that was his goods. At least that's what it seemed like. Thought this was meant to be a dry riverbed. Looks kind of wet to me. The merchant's corpse rests in the mud of the dried riverbed, covered in strange burns. What could have caused this? Slay the Scarab Broodkeeper. That doesn't sound very good. Barrage of Pain. Okay. I guess we can do this. Multi-shot. Detonating arrow. Hail of arrows. Heartseeker recurve chance. Alright, so I have to take 1 point there to get this then, I suppose. Interesting. Take the dead merchant's delivery to Majelka. Fair enough. That I can definitely do.
Not happening. Easy. Too easy.
Radiant Dunes.
Not happening.
Okay, another shrine over there.
Not happening.
Okay, waypoint. Nice. Oh, right, I remember this. This is a place where I first died, I think. Came in from this side and then I dithered around over there for too long trying to figure something out.
Not happening.
Weathered coins. Interesting. Okay, another shrine.
Not happening.
That looks pretty cool, actually. Defeat the raiders. Ooh, that was kind of nasty.
Thank you for the assist there. I was in a bind, and you got me out of it. I won't forget it.
Okay. Xeric. Very interesting. Do you want to tell me why they had you locked up?
I could have gotten out of it at any point. But I was choosing to wait until nightfall to slip out undetected. You happened to come by and made that plan irrelevant. Besides, I didn't want to try my chances with so many of them, if I didn't have to.
I don't doubt it, but you're avoiding my question.
Perhaps I'll tell you along the way. I presume you're headed towards Majelka as well.
I might be.
Well, if you are, I may be able to lend a hand. You're obviously able to handle yourself just fine. But I know my way around the dunes, and I have connections in Majolka. You helped me. Let me return the favor.
Fine, but you're going to tell me more as we travel.
I can't complain about that offer. You ready to head out then?
Let's go. Okay, very interesting.
The Scalebane were never meant to be common thugs.
So Yulia was a revenant, and now we have Xeric here.
They never stood a chance.
So I guess we'll find out why they all ended up turning. I have to admit, the story is kind of intriguing, the way how there's time travel and how the different places have aged over eras and changed and that sort of stuff. It's quite interesting. I haven't seen a nemesis thing in a while though.
Not happening.
Oh, what's going on here? Okay, so this zone is still part of the... Oh, I can't remember what it was. Radiant Dune, that's right.
I'd love to clear them out at some point.
Inspect the relic unearthed during the battle. Find someone who might know more about the relic. Now, does this path go all the way back? Nope. Travel the Magisan Desert with Xeric. Find someone who might know more about the relic, so I guess we will need to keep going. Okay, I'm predicting there's going to be a boss fight somewhere here, especially once we get nearer to the area transition.
That was close.
Oh, I guess not.
Not happening.
Upper District, alright.
Not happening.
Speak with the Nagasa guards. Speak with the merchant in Majolka. Find someone who might know more about the relic.
Not
Okay.
happening.
This is a long walk in, but the background and everything looks quite cool. I like that. I also like the desert aesthetic. That's quite interesting. Okay, what is this?
That's it.
Exchange 3 dungeon keys for a portal charm. You can trade any combination of 3 dungeon keys for a portal charm. The portal charm can then be used... What? Okay. That was... I guess I was a bit slow in reading.
Too long
Ooh.
have we all been bound by the chains of fate. I will shatter them, along with who would seek to bind me. Freedom will be our future. My future. At any cost.
Interesting. Okay. Enter the Majelka Lower District.
Can I help you?
Hello, traveler. Busy day in the jewel of the desert as always, despite the troubles. What can you tell me about this? Oh no, sir. I refuse to deal with grave robbers. Let me tell you exactly what I think of your ilk. The man leans closer and whispers, I have a contact in Majelka slums. You'll know him when you see him. Fair enough. Hail of arrows. Bow damage, okay. Interesting. Armor of turtle. Explosive trap. That can go. Scepter can go as well. Primalist relic. I don't think I'll be playing Primalist anytime soon. It's a level 58 item. 14 to all res while channeling. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. Oh, this is back. This portal charm can then be used when entering a dungeon to create a portal to the dungeon boss. Okay, interesting. The shield can go. Necrotic damage, lightning damage, that's fine. I don't think I'll be playing Hail of Arrows, so let's get rid of that. That's fine. No bow. Scalebane Grimace. 2 Vitality, alright.
Stay safe, traveler.
I was sent a falcon bearing a message to expect you. Well, have you found the merchant yet or not? Yes. I presume it's bad news then. Yep, he was killed. I understand, alright, thank you for your work. Here's his month's pay. He obviously won't be needing it anymore. You moved on rather quickly. Would you rather I fling myself to the ground and weep at your feet? I've made my peace. I only hope that the Ospreys move on as soon as possible so others won't have to avoid the main road. Fair enough.
Farewell.
Okay, I guess this is the guy we have to talk to anyway. Okay, deal. Search for the contact hidden within the Majelka slums. Okay.
No one is permitted inside the Temple of Majasa at this time.
When will the temple be opened up again?
Could be days, could be years. There's plenty to see and do in Majelka. Scurry along.
I'm seeking an audience with Majasa. It's urgent.
The temple is closed. Leave. I don't want to see you here again.
What warm hospitality. Fair enough. Alright. Let's head to the lower district. I assume the lower district leads to the slums as well. Find Arjani, the Ruby Commander. Search for the contact within the slums. Okay.
They're mine.
Okay, cash.
Not happening.
Ruby Captain Arjani. Alright. Return to Xeric with Arjani's head. Speak with Yulia. Majelka slums. Yeah, we need to go through this district, but I don't see the links, or I don't see a marker here, so I'm wondering if this is actually the right way to go.
Not happening.
Guess we can do a bit of exploring. just to see.
Not happening.
The seasons are mine.
Not happening.
Doesn't look like it's here. Do we keep going? Might as well, since we're here.
You're not going anywhere.
Not happening.
You're not going anywhere.
Okay. That looks like the connection to where we came from before. Okay. And I see a nemesis, which is nice. And we now have the marker, which is good.
Not happening.
Ebertas Club. 133 health, okay. 2 decks, very nice. Bow attack speed. Increased damage per active shadow with cascade. Alright. And there we have it. Okay, let's move on.
Not happening.
Yep, down this way. That should be fine.
Can I help you?
Well, 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 what are you doing around a place like this? Ideally trying to walk inside? Ah, that's a shame. This is a members only sort of deal, but I might be able to get you a pass for a fee, of course. How much is that going to cost me? Usually I'm pretty lenient with the fee, however, you look like you could cough up, let's say 100k. We're all about giving back to those in need and all that. I'm headed inside, feel free to try and stop me. That's a shame. You must not value your life very much. Come on, boys. Let's teach this trespasser a little about sharing. Thank you very much. And now we can actually get into the slums. And we even have a waypoint, which is nice.
Not happening.
Okay, find the Scalebane guild leader's hideout.
That
I assume that's what we're doing in the slums. So I guess I was meant to talk to Yulia first, then come into the slums, or look for the slums. I just bypassed having to talk with Yulia, I guess.
not happening.
There we go. Lizard down.
Not happening. Not happening.
Okay, we've got a nemesis there, so let's go after that, I suppose. Is this the hideout? Speak with the fence. Okay.
What brings you here?
Oh my, I can tell by the sparkle in your eye you've got something for me. Would you please let me take a look? Shop. Increase attack speed, that can go. Crit chance, lightning damage, that can go. Vitality, bow crit. Mana and elemental resistance. Yeah, that can go, that's not great. Ballaster? Nah. Poison on hit. Maruna shell is a shield, okay, don't need that. Strength, that can go. Ebertus club. 41 void resist, that's pretty strong. Dodge rating. And we'll keep everything else. Nomad quiver, northern assassin longbow, don't need any of that stuff. Yeah, that's fine.
What brings you here?
Okay. The fence inspects the relic a while before turning back to you. Ah, yes, my client would definitely be interested in this piece. Would you be interested in parting with it for 1,000? I know a low offer when I see it. Let's talk it over. What would you insist a fair price to be then? 8,000? I've got half a mind to throw you out of my shop for that absurd price. Alright, my apologies. I did not mean to offend. Close, but I'll barely make a profit on that. I'm not running a charity either. Alright, we'll just go over to him. Alright, I think that price would make us both happy. Here, take your coin. Perhaps drop by and spend some of it on my shop later. Okay, let's take that. 1 point there.
Farewell.
Okay, so we found the fen. Now we go after the nemesis. What is that? Ashen Brown. 2 to all attributes. 70% of physical taken as fire damage. Elemental Nova is now cast at the target location. Interesting. Okay. We'll empower it. See what we get from that.
Too easy.
This looks like the hideout. Galebane Guild Leader. There we go. Guild Leader's hidden missive. The infiltration continues with great success. The Scalebane are still unaware of the fact that I stole the face of their leader. The only real threat we faced was cast out to the dunes to await questioning. The investigation of the rogue who fled the city remains cold. There are no traces of her beyond the Ulatri cliffs. The chances of her returning are slim, but we'll need to be wary regardless. Are there any updates with the Vessel Maiden? If it is true that she's delving into forbidden magics, we may need to hasten the ritual if the goddess allows it. Okay, return to Xeric and Majelka.
How's my new favorite bounty hunter doing? Do you have good news?
Arjani isn't going to be causing any more trouble.
I never doubted you, but I'm impressed nonetheless. Tracking Arjani down and dispatching them as fast as you did. I couldn't have asked for it to have gone any better.
Okay, enough of the flowery talk. What next?
After you're done with your business in the temple, I sure wouldn't mind having you around once the Scalebane are under new management. Plenty of jobs to do around here. And even more once I'm running the show.
I'll give it some thought. Okay. Return to Xeric in Majelka.
You're now looking at the new leader of the Scalebane, thanks to your help. And plenty of my own effort, of course.
Don't forget about my side of the
I
deal.
may be a thief, and a rogue, and a backstabber, and wanted in every city you've ever heard of.
I hope you're going to say something reassuring next.
Despite all that, I'm true to my word, especially for a friend. I've already got everything laid out and ready to go.
What's the plan then? Yeah, okay.
I know exactly how to get us both into the temple, since I need to head there for my own business as well. Win-win, right? All we need to do is go on a little jaunt, then steal a giant eagle, and fly to our destination. Should be easy.
I think I'm going to need you to elaborate a little bit.
All right. Well, first off, you're going to stop by the oasis. It's a lovely place this time of year, as long as you don't mind hordes of desert beasts who are looking to rip you apart. Once you're done there, you should reach the crystal mine. Not many people go in there and come out breathing, but I'm sure you'll be fine.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
You'll be awfully close to the Osprix war camp. I'll meet up with you just outside of it.
Okay, Osprix war camp again. Wonder if it's the same one from the start of the game. Why there?
Where else would we be getting a giant eagle?
We'll have to fight the entire camp of Osprix.
That's the plan.
That's a terrible plan.
Oh, come on. Where's that fighting spirit? It's going to work. It's not like you've got any other options.
I guess not. I suppose I'll see you there. This dude is unhinged. Would I be tracking down another merchant? Actually, yes you would. I fear she's met a similar fate. On the off chance she's alright, I'd like to know. Where should I start looking? Start near the oasis. I'm sure you've heard of it. There are all sorts of creatures that way. I fear she might have gotten caught out there. I'll let you know if I find her. Okay. Alright, well. We have Upper Temple, Bazaar, the Oasis, Observatory, so we've still got quite a bit to do. We also have the Airy and Ulatri Highlands to get, and then we'll get to the Osprix War Camp again. And the Keeper's Camp, so yeah, we are apparently going back to the Osprix War Camp and near the Keeper's Camp, so we'll see how that goes since this is the same era. But yeah, it looks like we've got a little bit more to do, so I think this is a good place to end the episode. And in the next one, hopefully we will be able to finish up the campaign. So yeah, thanks a lot for joining me for this one, and I'll catch you in the next one.